Throw it like a stripper. Get up. Turn around and tip her. Bust it. Bust it. Bust it. It's you. Two shots. Bust it. Brooklyn wife with a body on me.
Hey, this is Tay.
And I'm Fab.
And I'm Mika D.
And we are Business, Beauty, and Beats. Broadcasting live each week on Saturday, 2 p.m. from FBRN.US studios at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas.
Log on to hear news on business, new beauty trends, and what's hot in music.
So be sure to log on each week on Saturdays at 2 p.m. to catch
Business, Beauty, and Beats. Catch us on Instagram,
Facebook,
Twitter,
and YouTube.
Jump in.
Welcome to Business, Beauty, and Beasts. I'm your host, Tay. Happy Saturday out there in Fishbowl Land. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing good. All our listeners, hope you're safe and you're well. Thank you for tuning in. We got some great topics today. We got a few of our BBB family missing, but we're going to roll on anyway. That's what we do. We're going to steamroll anyway. I want to shout out to Jay for showing up and coming through. And I got my son in the studio today. Just want to vibe and see what's going on with his mom. And I'm just so excited about that. The Langston University in the house. Langston University in the house. So we're going to dive right on in because that's what we do at Fishbowl Radio. Now, y'all, this George Floyd trial has been going on, and we, have been attentively speaking about it for some time now, and now we finally got a verdict. So, the verdict, a lot of people were happy about the verdict. A lot of people were, in tears about the verdict. But I weigh in, the verdict is not what counts. It's the sentencing. It's what is really what counts is what time is he going to do for taking this life, right?
Right.
So Jay, what you think about that, about the trial?
Well, I'm glad we got the verdict that we got. But the sad part is we thought we saw a whole man get murdered in front of our very eyes, and we thought it was going to go a different way. And that's exactly what we're talking about here. That's exactly what the problem is the fact that we can literally watch a person be murdered in front of our very eyes and still know that there's a chance that person's going to get off or do less time just because of the color of his skin.
I think you're right about that. And what really flabbergasted me was it went from 8 minutes and 49 seconds to 9 minutes. The time changed. So I was trying to figure out where did the first time come from and how did it increase? We were lied to about the time that he was actually on his neck. So it was actually more time. And what's shocking to me is that, this has been, and I am a 70s baby. So I'm as they call a baby boomer in that genre. But I never seen anything like that. So I always heard about slavery. I always heard about racism. And I didn't experience it actually hands-on because it's always been done, but it kind of a subtlety type of thing since I was born in 72. So I didn't get the experience of all of that, but
I don't think anyone in the world has saw anything like that. That's why there was such an outrage.
Except those people that are probably 70, 80, 90 years old. It's kind of hard for us to understand because we didn't get to see it. We heard about it. We saw footage. We saw videos and live feeds. So it was kind of hard for me. I wasn't raised and taught to be racist at all. Like, I didn't hear conversations about people of color when I was coming up. Even though my grandmothers raised me, I still didn't hear those conversations about the things that they had went through and stuff like that. And I was told stories when I became older, a teen. But that was another level for me to see it And, you know, I've seen the pictures with strange fruit and things like that, but I saw a man beg for his life as though we were watching an execution.
Well, he knew he was being executed.
And and then it changed from the 8 minutes to the 9 minutes. And then I was watching the officer's face when he was doing it, and then I was watching his face when he was at the trial. It was like
you could watch the life leave his body.
You really,
yeah. You watched it.
You really
watched
could.
it.
You really could. And then I watched Chauvin's face, like he was shocked when they said what they said. He was shocked that they said guilty.
He was
guilty.
shocked because he thought he was getting off. That's why he was writing his little piece of pad and paper. I want to see what was in that pad and paper. It's probably a bunch of smiley faces and
Oh, you think it's emojis?
Right, emojis and George Floyd emojis.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
girl, you're a mess. Yeah, I'm interested to know too, because your life is in the balance of at that moment for your actions.
It couldn't have went any other way though, because that evidence was overwhelming. We watched George Floyd die 372 times at different angles.
But you know what really shocked me, it really gave me an awakening about certain things in life, is he had no remorse about what he did. Like, I would have, I'm so glad that I've never been in the position to have to take someone's life, but if it was between protecting myself, not just senselessly taking somebody's life, but I've prayed not to ever have to even do that. I was just like, God, please, I don't want to have to take nobody's life, because that would something would stain my soul. And then if I saw the family sitting there, I would be weeping like. They would be sentencing me, and I would be crying, saying, "I'm so sorry for what I did." Like I would be like I couldn't just sit there without tears, just keep falling. Not out of fear for what I did, but out of remorse to see them suffering and in pain for what I did. And that really, he was just like a robot. Like he just sat there like this. And then he said,
because he's a sociopath. That's what sociopaths do. They're walking among us. That's the scary part.
That is.
There's sociopaths that live amongst us. And some of them have power.
I agree.
And some of them are doing stuff we don't know nothing about yet.
Yeah. I've heard so many things, and I'm going to bring some of those things up. But what I really want to talk about was the sentencing, and I know everybody has their own views about it. Like I said, I know some people are proud of their race. I know some people were taught to be racist. I know some people, I don't have either way about it. It doesn't bother me for a person to be racist. If you are, that's fine. Whatever your feelings are, that's fine. It has nothing to do with me, and I'm not going to join your energy. But I'm not going to go around here being angry. I'm not doing that. Whatever you feel, that's your dark place. And if you enjoy hating a human that breathes, because you know what I was telling my husband about this. I said, people have their right and they're racist and they don't like you, and somebody did something, I'm going to say it in a moment, but when they need blood, I don't think they ask, is this black blood?
Right.
When you need a transfusion, do you ask, is this black blood?
No. Because it doesn't matter when you're.
That's the point I'm making.
Fighting for your life.
That's the point I'm making. You forget about that. When you need an organ, do you care about the kidney? Do you care about the lung? Do you care about any parts of it that you need? The heart.
It's not even listed.
It's not even listed. So how racist are we? Because when you need something, when you say, "Give me the blood," you don't worry about what their skin color is. You just need the thing. And then you don't remember.
People just choose to be racist, like these people.
It is a choice. It is a choice.
Where was it? Houston.
Girl.
They're over there spray painting stuff that we don't need to be spray painting on anything. When is the United States going to make, white supremacy a terrorist
crime? Yeah.
When? Because they've already made, Asian hate crimes. They're on that.
They're on it.
But
that's because they're prospering and they have business going with the Asian markets and the Chinese markets. They have.
So when are we going to condemn this type of behavior? When are we going to condemn these wordings? When are we going to condemn all this stuff? In Germany, if you have any type of Nazi anything, you go to jail. They take you to jail. You're arrested for terrorism. It's a terrorist act. Where's
That's
the
good.
Confederate flag should not be allowed to
Educate the
fly.
people, Jay. Educate them.
The Confederate flag should be the same thing as the swastika.
I
We
agree.
should be arresting people that fly that.
I
Okay,
agree.
you want to be a terrorist in this country, then go to jail and be a terrorist in there.
I agree. I so
Terrorize
agree.
the jail.
I so agree. Yes, I know what you're talking about the mural that they done in Houston.
Yeah.
This beautiful mural was defaced with slurs shortly after the Chauvin verdict. They painted something on there that was very, very derogatory. And at a moment in time where we can all reflect and make change, a positive change, they spewed hate at that moment. 8 weeks from now, we'll know what the sentence is.
And we don't even know. That wasn't even justice, okay? First of all, justice is when we can have our young black people driving around with air fresheners in their car and not be killed because of it.
I agree.
That's justice,
I
okay?
agree.
That's
Yes.
when we're back
I agree.
to where
I
we
agree.
need to be.
We have so many more things happening with this after while they were doing the George Floyd trial. Then Ma'Khia Bryant
Yeah, she was killed.
was killed. How old was she?
15. They
15.
rolled up and just started shooting
She
on her.
actually called
She's
here it
the one
is.
that called the
She
scene.
called for protection.
That's why I tell people, stop calling the police.
She called for protection.
Stop calling them. When are you going to learn? Quit calling these people. They don't care about
Yeah.
your safety
Yeah.
or well-being.
Yeah,
They don't want to come to you.
yeah.
You're the last person they want to see. Everybody on scene should die, and that's exactly. He opened fire, like.
Yeah. And I couldn't believe it because she was actually in need of help. She was in distress because she was being jumped.
Yeah, there's a guy there kicking some girl. I mean, where was the backup that day?
She was being jumped.
You got billions and billions of dollars being pumped into these police districts, and they arrive to crime scenes like they don't know what to do. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, if you're not prepared, don't take the job.
It's real simple.
You know what I mean?
And a lot of them use that now. All they have to do is say, I was in fear for my life.
Right.
And then, they just passed the law for the gun law where you don't have to have, the license and all of that. So Biden is fighting that like never before.
Right.
But, we're going to take a quick break, you guys, and we'll be back in 2 and 2. You're listening to Business, Beauty, and Beats.
Everybody needs somebody to depend on. Somebody to be there for you when things are going rough in life. I like to be the one that when the whole world is falling on you, I want to be the one you could turn to. I'd like to be the one on a cold winter's night who would wine and dine you by the fireplace and the candlelights. And to sweet music, we'll make love again and again. Girl, most of all, I just wanna be the one that holds you when you're feeling sad, the one that makes you smile. Girl, it is what it is. We don't have to pretend. Girl, I just wanna be the one that holds you when you're feeling sad, the one that makes you smile. Girl, it is what it is. We don't have to pretend. Girl, I just wanna be the one. Be your friend. Girl, let me be your friend. Oh, wanna stick by you through thick and thin. Let me be the one. Swear I'll never do you wrong. Oh, I just wanna be there for you when you need someone. Then you look at me and you'll say you had so much fun. And maybe, baby, you'll say to me, let's do it again. I guarantee we'll have a good time because you are my friend. I wanna be the one that holds you. You're feeling sad. The one to make you smile. You're feeling bad. Said it is what it is. You don't have to pretend. I just wanna be the one that holds you. When you're feeling sad. The one that makes you smile. When you're feeling bad. Said it is what it is. I just wanna be the one. Be your friend. I just wanna be the one that holds you. Be your friend. The one to find you through thick and thin. Just let me be the one you call on. Never do you wrong. I just wanna be there for you when you need. I just want a kingdom for my queen. That's you, baby. I just want a kingdom for my queen. A castle for my team. Money for the babies, college fund. Flat out flexing on a one-on-one. Can't believe it's time. I'm finally getting mine. On a cloud, living on a high. Blow the clouds rolling. Ooh, I got so much on my shoulders, man. There's so much on my heart. Gotta keep my shit together or I might just fall apart. What I'm writing is my story. Turn into art. I ain't focused on the end and I'm just glad I got to start. Looking at a new beginning. Now my life is living better. I ain't even got no money, but got riches to keep my head up. Living in the same hood as when I started this endeavor. Bitch, I'm staying in the heat because a nigga love the weather. I still dream about the money, now it's easier to reach it. I'm still grabbing at the back cause Lord knows that I need it. Cutting rocky ties, throw them niggas off of a heat. I want silent partners, heavy fucking that you're on the speed. I want a kingdom for my queen, a castle for my team. Money for the babies, college fund. Flat out flexing on a one-on-one. Can't believe it's time. I'm finally getting mine. On a cloud, living on a high. Blow the clouds rolling. Ooh, they depend on me to come around and do the saving, but little do they know that I'm the one that need to save it. Print up the check, trying to flex on how a nigga made it. Now I'm looking at the bills with nothing in my savings. Yeah, voice in my head must have died. Someone save him. I'ma need a horse audition so I can replace him. Nigga, them Nancy's handling Nancy's, I can't seem to shake them. A lot of bigger problems didn't address them, they were made slim. Niggas really think cause they helped that they made him. Just cause I draw a tree on a boot don't mean I made him. Just cause I step on the scale don't mean I really waiting. Just cause you got an opinion don't mean you should wait. Kingdom for my queen, a castle for my team. Money for the babies, college fund. Flat flexing on a one-on-one. Can't believe it's time. I'm finally getting mine. On a cloud, living on a high. Blow the clouds rolling. Ooh,
And welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Our fashion portion has just walked in and arrived to bring us the latest fashion. But we're gonna go back to Miss Ma'Khia Bryant. We were just talking about before we went to the break, Ma'Khia Bryant and the situation that happened with her, and she wasn't even 18, y'all. That baby is gone over calling the police to help her because she was being attacked by a vigilante group of girls. And she just called for help. And while she called for help, she was defending herself because they didn't even stop when the police got there. But then they killed the one that called for help.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to figure out what is that about. Like, I ain't never seen men, but I've seen some things that has really shocked me with police brutality of females today. In Mesquite, there was a young girl that went to the high school, and you remember he slammed this girl into the locker and busted her head and all that stuff.
I seen him slam to the ground.
Ground on her face. I mean, I thought she had to have a concussion or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're using man's strength against a girl.
Yeah.
A little girl.
You know, a girl that's not even 21. This is high school.
14.
That's how old she
14.
was at that time.
Yep.
And
Oh,
it's-
okay.
And this girl here was what? 16,
I'm thinking
right?
about the girl. I think she was 14.
She was 14. The
Okay,
one that
see,
was
Pope thing,
slammed.
I'm talking about. Oh, really?
Yes.
So same age group.
Yes, she was. She was a younger, and she was a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
And it's ridiculous, you guys. And it seems like we remember that our last question was, "What do we do?" Because it's getting worse. Mm-hmm. It's getting worse. It's
The
it's
more
not getting
people
better.
are getting convicted, the worse
It's
it's
the
getting.
worse it's
like
getting.
they're going after more and more. It's like
That's the way
now
they
they're
handle
really
their anger to
ramping it
prove
up
a point.
before they start
Yes.
really
Yeah.
pulling the plug on it, right?
Yeah. And it's like it's getting out of control. So that's like us against them now. Y'all tell
Yeah.
we gonna do this. Y'all keep doing this. We're gonna do like it's getting worse.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not calling the police.
I see a lot of people on social media say we need to hold them accountable. Like chick that killed what's his name? I keep losing track. The guy wouldn't exchange the taser for the gun.
Yeah.
You next. You next, sis. You next.
Yeah.
We own y'all.
Yeah.
You gon' get it.
Yeah.
Because we gotta hold them accountable so they can start having fear in their heart that okay, we seen what happened to him, we seen what happened to her. Maybe we should back up a little bit. Maybe we should start pulling out the tasers, making sure the taser's a taser instead of a gun.
Yeah, but they still gave her pension. She's sitting in jail with a pension because she retired.
You know what my mama told me? She said this what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pray that God deal with her every day and night, that she can't sleep, she can't eat, she can't do. I said, well, mama, just bring it. Whatever you feel like you need to do, bring it. Yeah. Because you know when you are bothered and you are disturbed and you can't sleep and you having these nightmares.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the point of living?
You're being tormented.
You gonna shake up?
And a lot of people in religion talk about hell. That is hell.
That is hell.
Yeah.
Not
Torment.
tormenting.
You look up the definition of it. It's torment.
Yes.
So hell on earth is what we're going
that's
through.
what I want
Right.
but that's what I want them to go through.
You know, and it's like they are desensitized.
Yeah, because the things like this doesn't happen in their neighborhood.
In their world period.
In their world period. That's why
Yes.
it's so hard for them to wrap their head around like, oh, this is a one-off
And
incident.
I watched
no,
this
it's
episode
every
of
day.
Queen Sugar. I don't know if y'all know what Queen Sugar is, but I love it that the shows that I watch are including and encompassing what's going on with our actual world today.
Right.
How the perception, what's going on with it. And they brought up one of the actors is with a white cop.
Right.
She's in love with a white
Yes.
cop. So this white cop, she found out this one of these guys that she has connected with was that he was paralyzed. It happened by the hands of her man.
Oh, wow.
So now she got to deal with that pain. Do I make a choice? You know, and I love the way the storyline is flowing because they brought the COVID in on one of the scenes. They brought the ex. He had cheated and
So these are newer episodes.
Newer episodes.
Okay, cause see, I'm still back with the old one when she was with that white cop and he had took her to the bar and they spit in her face. You remember that episode?
Yes, I do. But that's what he asked her to marry him.
Oh, he came back.
He's back, baby. He left family and all. He's back. But he left family. Daughter been there from college. Daughter love her.
Okay.
And so, yes.
Oh, he came on back to
Yeah,
Black and Berry.
he came on back. And he asked her to marry him. He said, you ready to take this
But
to
he
the
didn't
next
get divorced
level?
yet, though.
Yes, he
Okay,
did.
'cause-
And they took her to the family event.
Oh.
Had him looking
No.
upside her head. Yes, they did. But anyway, y'all, we talking about Queen Sugar, honey.
Yes.
Y'all better get y'all some Queen Sugar
Yeah,
in your
I gotta
life and
watch
stir
it.
that
New
tea.
episode.
It's so good. But they brought it in and he done something to paralyze this thing, and she's hurt by it. But now she loved this man, so she got to make a choice. She didn't think he could ever do something like this. Like she just more. And he explained to her, I was young, I was on the force, and then it did make sense what he said. He said you have to fit in, even if you don't agree with it. You have to fit in because
We teach our kids, and we get taught at a very early age to be yourself.
Yep.
But not in the police force. He said you have to fit in. He said otherwise they will label you, and it's like a clique. Once you're out, you're out. You know, like that, whatever that movie was.
And the police
when
force?
that man, remember that man turned over $1 million? What was that show? That man turned over $1 million. My favorite movie, American Gangster. When a boy found all that money in the trunk, and everybody didn't want to do it. Is it true, man? You turned in $1 million in the trunk of dope money. So he
called for help, they ain't come.
They didn't come. They let him die. They let him die.
Well, you know what? $1 million, okay.
You're right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it was.
I wouldn't turn in $100 to the police. Like,
Baby.
But police even asked him, "Did you do that? Did you really turn in $1 million?" So that's where they are with. I'm saying, stand on the topic of if maybe that's what it is. Why those other two stood there while George Floyd was being murdered? Why they stood there in they military pose?
because they didn't want to be disobedient to
They
their
didn't want to
master.
be disobedient.
They didn't wanna go against the
disloyal,
grain.
Whatever.
There you
know
go.
what I'm
They wanna go
saying?
against the grain.
Everybody has
Yeah.
a mind of their own. When you see something that's wrong, it's wrong, period. I don't
Yeah.
even care. I've
you know,
never been in a
that
situation
oath-
like that
but
because
but
I would
I'm
probably
They got a
gonna
get
different type of oath,
killed.
huh?
I have a degree in criminal justice and social science. That oath that they take is something that we cannot imagine. And the only reason I know something about it is because I'm a Eastern Star and my husband's a Mason. That oath they take is different than anything that we've ever imagined that they take.
They probably torment their family.
And
It's probably like a white supremacy.
it's kind of like
type
that.
of
It's
it.
deeper than the thing that
You
we're
know.
in. Because ours is up to uphold our brothers. And if am I my brother's keeper in that? Yes, you are. So it's that kind of thing times 100.
Right.
Like if you do this, this is what we're gonna do. You say this is what we're gonna do. It's
But where's these people's women at?
Yeah,
like, who's
right,
the women
right.
behind these men?
well, half of them don't know. I
You know what
guess,
I'm saying? 'Cause it could be
They
my man.
scared. They might beating on them and doing
But
something
half of
them
them
kind of
are,
way.
because I-
Okay, that's why they get off the street and start beating on everybody else because they're
half
domestic
of them
violence.
They scared.
Half of them are abusive to their mates because
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of them, and I know some people personally that they. We're talking about judges and stuff like that. It was one judge that he locked up his wife, his son. He would pull change out his pocket, and whatever it had, that's what he give you. Oh, baby, it's another level. So we saying all this stuff, but we really don't know the depths of
Right.
all of that.
Yeah.
And why they do what they do, and
Yeah.
why they don't do what we feel as civilians they should do.
Think about the control that they have over them. I know where you live. I know where your mama stay. I know how to get away with murder.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
police,
So
I
the women
kill
is sitting
you.
up there quiet as they.
Yeah,
That's why a lot of them don't leave their husband because they be scared.
That's what.
I mean, you gotta look at it, wouldn't you? You know.
I don't know. I'd be looking into the best quality acid that you could put in a bucket. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't know they had the
Untraceable things.
you got to call a rock quarry. You need, a bucket full of acid. I mean, as long as nobody's asking any questions, you'll be able to find it.
Oh my goodness.
But that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you can't live like that forever.
Right.
Yeah. That's,
Eventually, you got to come up with
You
some
gonna
good
snap.
ideas.
You gonna break it. You gonna break.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To get rid of someone.
Yeah.
Or type it in Google something.
Right.
I mean,
While you
is
at
there
home and they out
search
there.
going on?
Yeah.
oh my goodness,
Yeah.
girl. Well, it's
Feds right now.
no, we need to be recording.
Right.
One more time.
No. I don't remember.
The only reason why I know this is because I live next to Drew Peterson, the guy in Bolingbrook, Illinois, who killed 2 of his wives, and he was the police. And that's what he did. His last wife that came up missing, I swear to God,
Girl.
he got a bucket full of acid, right? He put her body in there, and then he asked a truck driver at the I-55 truck stop
Wow.
to take that body. Well, it was
He didn't
like
know it.
liquid by then. The guy
Yeah.
was like, I'm not taking your blue bucket, barrel. But yeah, that's some. And he got away with it. He got away with it. He's in jail for something. For like
Totally different.
something completely different, just because his wives came up missing, but they have no evidence that he actually killed them. But we know what happened. One died in a bathtub with like a teaspoonful of water. Girl, please, you can't die like that. She was strangled and then put in the bathtub, and then all of his buddies and him were in on it in the police force. I mean, come on, you type up whole reports like that.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all this. When I was younger, when the teachers would ask us what we wanted to be, it was 2 things. I wanted to be a cowgirl because I'm from the country, and I wanted to be a police
I
officer.
can't believe that.
I wanted to be a cowgirl.
I can't
And I
believe-
wanted to be
I
a
can't
police
believe
officer.
that. I
Yes,
can't-
ma'am.
girl, you couldn't
And my
make-
mama said, Faye, that's the most dangerous job. I said, Mama, I want to do it. I want to help. But then I hurt myself. off, and I hurt my knee.
So it left the car.
It's just it hurts.
Yeah.
But that's part of being in police academy, running, jumping, all of that.
Yeah.
But not now.
She changed that whole thing.
No.
She said,
no.
nah,
And
nah.
I think about that like, man, I used to want to be a police officer because from where I'm from, they were helping the community. They were respected. They were looked up to. You know what I'm saying? Like when we called, if it was someone called, we come and we would know those officers in our community. You know what I'm saying?
It's different.
But it's
Yeah,
different
it's
now.
different now.
It's different now. But I think if more of us become police officers,
Oh, you know, they got a
Oh,
way.
yeah.
I think we should start tapping in and coming in.
If you do you know who you know? Do you know what you joining? Because it ain't like it was.
Yeah, but what if it's all like you start having more and more? I mean, I think more people of color should be on the police force.
Yes,
People of
I
color
put-
should be on, Marines,
Marines, the Army, everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere because
need to
that's
start
who they
stepping
call
in there.
in.
Well, you know they
Yeah.
gonna if shit. I mean, I don't even want to say that on here because if they were more people of color, don't you realize that color is not gonna protect them? They gonna strip that goddamn badge and they gonna treat them like the skin color that they are. Look what they did to Renee Hall.
True.
She tried to come here and make change. They
Yeah.
ran that woman off. With that nastiness, they ran her off. She couldn't do it. And she was actually a good chief of police. I love me some Renee Hall. She was a good chief of police, and she was actually working to make change. But honey, they ran her away.
That's the problem, is because there's
Keep
some
coming.
people that don't want change, but you got to
Absolutely.
keep pushing
Keep
for
coming.
change.
I think we need to keep pushing.
These people
keep
are
coming.
gonna die eventually. You can't be 60
Yeah.
or 70 forever.
Exactly.
Well, we know the queen's husband tried it. He tried. He got him a new good old fresh heart from one of them. Black people. Black, not skin color, but
Okay.
yeah,
Miss Tay.
Okay. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I'm not talking about no race. Everybody in here know what I'm talking about. But he got that good old new heart. It was a good, fresh, young heart, but he still didn't make it.
Yeah, because he had still old blood. You know what I'm saying? You got to put some young blood in there too.
Ooh. Okay, y'all, we're going to take us a quick break. We're going to hear us a few jams, and we'll be right back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Business, Beauty, and Peace.
My dog just caught the bag, I ain't running from the grams. You got that internet beef, you went straight to the gram.
Pussy nigga got shot and he ran to the gram. If I get shot, I'ma shoot till it jam in my hand.
You in your phone all day, ain't making no bands. I told my little dog count it as fast as he can.
Soon as he run, it's off with his head. I need that bag in your life, like fuck is you saying? Like I'm that one nigga, fuck the other side. Percocet and new Protect made me come alive. Like how you bumming game, I got the chop on me. Ooh, I got the drop on him. JJ up the Glock on
Man,
him.
I got the sneaker in the party pocket rock on me. My baby meet you on the side, Chris Rock.
Hey.
Hey, good. Hello.
Hello, how are you doing today? Mr.
Hey,
Bobo here.
Mr. Bubba, what's going on?
Nothing much is going on with you.
We in here just doing what we do, acting silly and putting the tea out there. Well, I'm glad you
Okay.
called in. Yes, we were just talking about the funeral of Sir Prince. What's his name? Prince? Who?
I don't even remember.
What's his name, Jay? What's his name?
Prince
Jess, what's
George,
his name?
Prince Andrew.
Prince
is that
and Philip Andrew.
Prince Philip?
The
Prince
Duke
Philip.
of England.
We don't even know their names.
Not
It's Prince
really.
Philip.
Yeah, Prince Philip. And his great legacy. Mm. Yes, but we on break right now.
Yes, so silly.
Oh, we back. We're back. And I'm glad you're here. So
Yeah, because they're playing on the TV right now. The
what's
Browns,
going
Andrew
on?
Brown's family.
With the young lady that got killed up there. What you thinking about that? Come on, let's rant today. Let them have it, Mr. Bobo.
Okay, from what has been told to me from a source that I know that's friends with the mother of the young lady, that the whole incident was blown up proportion by the media. Of course, we know that. They said that the one lady came inside the girl's house. She was at the house. The victim was in the house, and she was not doing anything to anybody. She's just in the house. They came inside the house looking to start trouble with her. And come to find out, the lady that came inside the house was over the age of 21. She's like, I think it's like 20. How old was she? 30. She was 30.
Oh, so
she was
somebody's
30,
mom.
and the girl was 15. So supposedly the father, or one of the men in the house, passed her a knife to go outside to defend herself because there's more than one person outside. And the girl was, like I said, the woman was over age. So first of all, you're wrong for trying to fight a girl that's 15, and you're 30.
Right.
That's problem number one.
Right.
Problem number two is she had a knife. A steak knife. And of course, a steak knife could kill. You have to do the right thing, but she is a little girl. So first of all, my thing was this: the cop had numerous tactics he could have used. He had pepper spray. He had a taser. Or Lord, he could have rushed her. There's more cops out there than just one cop. You could have rushed her, but yet instead you wanted to shoot her 4 times. Yeah. I even said you could have shot her in the leg and told her, drop the knife. Drop the knife. You could have done that, but yet you want to shoot her 4 times. And most, like everybody knows, the police officers inside the bullets the police officers have, they're called hydroshocks. They're like bullets, and they open up like a claw. It looks like an eagle's claw. It opens up and it shreds as it goes through.
Right.
So you shot this girl 4 times with that type of bullet. You don't. I know you got rubber bullets. And we all seen that the last time you guys were down here stopping us from protesting.
Wow.
So we know you got rubber bullets.
Yeah.
We got you got flash grenades. You could have threw that out there and it shocks you. Then you could have rushed her. So there was more things you could have done than shoot that girl.
Right. Yep, and they killed another one on Wednesday, Andrew Brown, out in North Carolina, serving a warrant.
Yes, I heard about that.
I heard that too. I keep telling people it's open target now, because I'll tell you, police officers after the George Floyd case, now they are upset because one of theirs got taken care of.
Yes, we just said that.
Yes, that's exactly right. It's open season. Open season on anybody who's minority, just not black. It can be yellow, it can be brown, it just has to be black.
Yeah.
It can be poor.
Yeah.
It can be poor. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's right. We were just saying that, and what's sad is we were saying that Fab was just saying that she feels like the heat has been turned up since then. Like they're trying to prove a point to us now. Like, okay, so what? We did this. Now we about to show you what we really about to do. Since you came after one of ours, y'all don't know your place. That was the old saying back then. Oh, you don't know your place.
That's it. Know your place. That's right. That's exactly what it is. You know what? You ladies are exactly right. How you hit that, and that's true. We need to understand. That's why we have to say, we have to tell our young men and women. It doesn't matter what color you are. It's not a color thing now. It's an age thing now. It is a thing now that the young people need to understand that just because you're young, it doesn't mean anything now. You are a statistic too. And we need to come together as one and grip our youngsters. We have to bring them back into the fold where a neighborhood raised a child, a neighborhood raised the kids. And that's the whole problem. These kids don't understand that. That's how I was raised. I'm pretty sure that's how you was raised, Tay. I'm pretty sure that's how all of us were raised over the age of 30. Yeah. That's how you was raised.
Yeah. And because we were better for it. The neighborhood took care of us.
The neighborhood raised you.
Yeah.
And I want to say this also. We need to get back to neighborhood policing.
Yep. I agree.
We need to have a police officer in the neighborhood who knows each kid.
That's right.
So if a kid gets in trouble, the police officer knows that's not him. The police officer knows the kid, the family. He knows the grandmama on the porch. He knows everybody who's there. When he walks down the street, everybody knows who he is. He comes into your house and checks on you. If the grade cards come in, he wants to know what you did. We need to come back. The police need to go back to that, where you have the open communication with people in the inner city,
Right.
people who are in these places. They need to understand that you are not always a bad cop. I told Danielle's son the other day, we went to a store and the police officer was there, and he stopped and spoke to me and spoke to him because he liked his haircut. I told Griffin, see, not every police officer is bad. I want everybody to understand that. We know that there's good police officers out there, but the ones who do crazy stuff like the George Floyd case, in this case here, it overshadows the good ones. Now, we make us all think that all cops are bad. Not all cops are bad.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just not going to call him to find out.
Me neither.
I don't want him to
Me
come
neither.
to my house.
I ain't calling him.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to call
I
him to find
understand
out.
that. I get it. I do understand that, and I have all respect for that because it is a cult following now. It feels like it's a following now that this is what's happening, and people are scared to talk to the police. You don't want to talk to them because you think, okay, I'll be next. You know, I tell people that all the time. And I tell a lot of guys that, a lot of my friends who are Caucasian, I said, you guys don't understand how it feels when you're in a car and the police pull up behind you.
Yep.
You panic.
Man, your heart goes.
panic.
Your heart races so fast because you don't know is this my time?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is today my
And
day?
look,
Yeah.
just like the last time we was talking, Shanti, I was on your show last time, and you talked about how you felt when you went inside the store and you put up the money that wasn't real that you just got from the bank.
Yes.
And you're right. If the police would have came, it could have been a whole lot worse.
Yes. Absolutely. And, you know,
And that's the point. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
we as a minority have to become a majority. And I don't know how we're going to
Exactly.
get this message across and get them to comprehend it. We can keep yelling from the rooftops, but until every minority begins to understand what's really happening and we change how we do things, how we view things, and what it is that we can do to help turn this around. Like you said, start neighborhood policing and maybe developing relationships. Like I have a few police in my phone that works with me and my organization, and they're really great guys. And I can call them and they can call me, and I have their cell numbers, and they can tell me when a situation is going on with someone, of violence or needing my help, or me to come and meet someone at the hospital or things like that. And he's such a cool, has such a cool reputation. I'm talking about in the entire area, everybody speaks well of him. Like they know him by name, Officer Phillip. Oh yeah, he's
Right.
the best. This is the reputation that he has because when he goes out to the home, he doesn't immediately act. He always talks to them. He communicates with them. He put them to the side. He don't always take them to jail. He does more
Right.
than police.
Right.
He takes his job
right.
to another level
Right.
Yeah.
of not just
You
arresting
have to.
people.
You're a social worker.
And so we have to
right.
figure out how to develop groups in every city across the country where we can, if it's even like Bobo, he speaks or does a lot of speaking. If we have to start setting up and meeting with officials in every area and finding the good ones who have the reputation, I don't care how small of a group it is, saying, hey, let's do this. Go to these neighborhoods, these lower class neighborhoods, and talk to these people and let them tell you how they feel and let them develop a new energy with you. Let their
Exactly.
children
Exactly.
develop
Community
a new
outreach.
energy
Yeah.
with you.
Right.
Community
Exactly
outreach.
right.
Community
outreach.
outreach.
And it doesn't require any type of guns.
No.
or anything.
No.
You don't need
Right.
that for
No.
community
That's right.
outreach.
Yeah,
No.
because sometimes these young boys, I can be honest about this. Sometimes we got to look at the world for what it is. A lot of this violence and all this one-on-one with the girls and the guys comes from the boiling pot of what they're seeing every day and the rage they feel in every day and the hustle and the struggle of life and how they've been
Yep.
institutionalized and going back and forth to jail, and you don't know somebody's story. They could have
Come on.
grew up rough and They weren't taught this, so all they know is to hustle. You got to take in account everybody's story matters.
Right.
It may not be,
right.
you may not give a damn a hill of beans about it, but it does matter to them.
Right.
Yep.
And it's shaping their future.
Exactly.
It don't matter what you think. Oh, they could have done better. How the hell you know what they could have done?
Right, because do you know what opportunities they were given in the first place?
So we have to
That's true.
we have to take
That's
all
true.
that in account, and all this passion and this drive and this energy, negative and light alike, is required. But we got to do something with it to help stop some of this stuff, because our kids are a target.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you know
Yes,
what?
they are now.
But you know what? I think it's gonna take the little babies, the babies,
Yeah.
the Diddies,
Yeah.
Yep.
the artists out here in Dallas,
I agree.
the artists in Houston,
With the
Slim
power.
Thug, all them.
I agree.
It's gonna take them to do a barbecue, a community outreach to bring them together.
A larger platform.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
More
absolutely
than
right.
us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's gotta switch up. It's gotta take a turn.
It's
And it's gotta
absolutely.
start with the.
Yeah, you're right, because they have a larger platform.
Come on
and
now.
They're listening to
Soon
their,
as they hop on Instagram Live, you got 10,000 views.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
right.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to take that.
Yeah, and somehow I'm glad you proposed that scenario, because somehow we have to reach out to them and say, hey, y'all got to do more than keep making music.
Okay.
I understand you under contract.
That's right.
I understand
Okay.
you under
You gotta
this,
do more
but
than
y'all
that.
gonna have to do more than make
We
music
signing
and
up for your jewelry.
make shoes and make jewelry
Your
and all of
cars.
this. You have to do more than
Yeah,
that.
that's
It's
right.
time. Your
Right.
people
You
are
do.
dying.
Yeah.
Your children will be next. They don't give a damn about how much money you got.
Yeah.
Nope.
You're black.
Your supporters
Yep.
are dying.
That's
Your
right.
supporters
That's
are
right.
dying.
Yeah.
And how much more money you think you're going to keep making?
Right.
That's right. 'Cause
They
that's,
wiping us
You know
out.
what? And that's why I love Nipsey Russell so much, because he was doing that. He was
I do.
trying
I
to
love
bring
him
it
too.
back, but and then one of his own had to kill him.
Well, you know
And
why
like
they
I
took him
said-
out? Because he was trying to do
Exactly.
that.
Was doing that.
Exactly.
He was doing it. Showing
Right,
them what
that's what he was doing.
entrepreneurship is like. Showing them in the hood, hey, y'all, I know you've been hustling, but hey, do this with your money.
Right.
Let's not make
Turn
this
it
a
around.
lifestyle. Turn it around. Let me show you
Yeah.
what you do with your money.
I always wanted to be like the Charles Schwab of the hood.
Yeah.
Just so I could like
Exactly.
turn
Yeah.
that money into a real business and
Yeah.
show them how to make their money work
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah.
But, they ain't gonna, trust
Well, all
me
you had to do is link
their
up with
money.
somebody out there and
Right.
Yeah.
And just
I'm
try
saying,
to,
they get them
make
to switch-
connections.
Yeah.
or
yeah, that's all
whatever.
you gotta do.
But
Somebody
yeah,
make
that
a
was like,
connection.
that's the big dream. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
it's still not too late, because
Right.
we're all of us are saying, along with
You
Bobo,
can teach
is
it in
we have to
mentoring.
do this. We got to connect with
We
them.
do.
It's not a dream of yours. We got to do it now.
Right.
We
We
must
got
do
to
it.
get
Right.
in their inboxes.
It's
We
time.
got to reach their agents. We got to get a
It's time.
bullhorn in our hand.
Right.
We got to do this. We don't have a choice. That's why I took this platform. For another reason, but I know that it was brought to me by God, and it was brought to me for bigger than a purpose to get up here and yap my mouth about what somebody doing, who doing
Yeah.
this and that. It was given to us for a reason,
Yeah.
Right.
to make a
Exactly.
difference. Not get on here and yap about people's business. I'm sorry, I don't give a damn about what nobody doing.
Right.
But what I
Neither
do
do I.
care about is why I'm still alive. I'm a humanitarian at heart.
Right.
I have a passion for people and life.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn what color they are.
Right.
My
Very good.
purpose is still not done, and that's what I'm supposed to do, and that's what I use my platforms for. And I don't have no problem. I am not celebrity struck. I get up anybody's face. I don't care if it's Beyonce. I don't care who it is, and I ain't finna be. Oh, it's an honor. No, what you gonna do?
right.
Oh,
We
baby,
got
I'm
all
not
that
I'm not
money.
that girl.
So let me ask
Okay.
you, Mr. Bobo. Is it Mr.
Yes,
Bobo?
ma'am.
Now, is he here in Dallas?
No, he's Ohio.
In
up there
Ohio.
I'm in Ohio.
Okay, so
I'm
I
in
have.
Ohio.
So what about if you start reaching out and connecting with like your local church, your members, or your friends, and let's just all reach out.
No, Mr. Bobo, let me tell you about. Let me go you a step further.
Okay, okay.
Mr. Bobo not only does local speaking, he does everything, and he is
Okay.
even willing to come here. He will go wherever.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that's his platform. He
Okay.
will go wherever and speak
Yes.
this.
It needs to be heard.
And
It's
that's
gotta
why
be heard.
he and
We
I
need
work
to-
together, because
Okay.
he's willing to do that. Like
Yeah.
if we say, hey, we having this rally here, he
Yeah.
will come.
You know, in that case, you know what? The person that I see do this every day with or without the cameras from Houston is Trader Truth. Trey the Truth do it.
Okay.
He does it, and he gets out there and he's showing the community, he's showing these youngsters, he's showing them, you know what I'm saying, what it takes. Get out there and help. We got to do something. We got to reach out to those top celebrities. I think now we got to reach out to celebrities.
Yeah.
I
They not done
the
nothing.
answer. So our
We gotta reach out to
answer,
the
our
celebrities.
question was, what do we do?
Come on,
Fab,
let's
just
get
came
it.
up
Let's get
with
it, Mr. Bobo.
Fab came up with it.
We gotta
This
do
is
it.
what we
Ma'am.
do.
We reach out to the local celebrities.
Yes, yes,
There we
ma'am.
go.
Okay, Mr. Bobo, you heard it. You
I got
ready?
you.
We
I'm
ready?
here. I'm in there. I'm in there. I help you.
I told you he's willing to do it.
Okay.
He's already said that he will travel wherever,
Yeah.
whatever we can
We got to
do.
reach these celebrities.
We can do. So there's our answer. We're gonna start reaching these celebrities
Yeah.
and making them do what we talking
Or
about
at
doing.
least let's have them to hear us. If we got to slap some meat on the
That's
barbecue
right.
pit and get some drinks
That's
and go
right.
to a local park.
That's right.
Okay.
It's
There it
summertime.
goes.
It's
There it
coming.
goes.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Right.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah.
The athletes are big people who need to come out and talk.
Yeah.
Basketball players, football players, they need to come out and talk. Texas
Yes.
is huge. Ohio
Yep.
is huge in sports. You know,
Okay.
we need to bring that stuff back.
All
You know,
right.
that's what I was trying to tell some people here. And we and Danielle are talking about doing a community garden.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to
That's
bring out a community
awesome.
garden.
That
Get these
is
young kids-
awesome.
Get these
Yes.
young kids on how to plant flower, plant
Mm-hmm.
vegetables and fruit and stuff like that.
Yes.
Start giving out to people. Homeless people need to learn how. We need to help these homeless people. That's one big thing I try to do here. Every time I'm out and about and I have some extra food, I went and bought some food. I said I can't eat all this. I'm not gonna throw it away. I see some. I just bought it. I go, hey, look, I got some hamburgers. I'm not buying you no beer. I'll buy you to get you these hamburgers.
Right.
There you go. Eat these hamburgers. I'm not buying you no liquor.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
but what
That's
about all those pretty trees we see out in the communities? How come we're not replacing those with,
Come on.
food?
That's right.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, those
They'll
are the type
spend
of things.
millions of dollars on landscaping, but where's all the fruit trees?
Yeah.
Where's the
But
trees
like
that can
we
feed
I don't
just
ever see them anymore.
we just came up with the solution.
Yes, we did.
gotta do just what Fab said. We have to do
Reach
more.
out to these celebrities.
Reach out to people with the platform and the power and the
Yeah.
voice, and start doing
That's right.
solutions. Like they said, the community gardens. That's
Yeah.
something that
Yeah.
Jay and I talked about. We talked about doing that on a larger scale. I think I talked to you too, Bobo, about start the farmers starting
Yep.
money to start farming in different places.
Mm-hmm.
We can get the money and start farming in different places and teaching communities, lower class communities and stuff, how to start gardening and growing their food. But they got to be educated. We got to re-educate.
That's right.
That's it.
You got to re-educate. That's it. That's it.
Let's just be about it. Let's just do it.
We gotta be about it. We
Beyonce
can't do
said,
no
she
more
said,
talking.
quit
Right.
talking about it.
And
Don't
be about
let's
it.
just be about
Right.
it.
And so that's
And
what we're going to do.
And that's one of the things I tell these youngsters that get locked up or get incarcerated and get out. I said, you know what? Now you have to battle that felony on your transcript. That means you need to go back to school. You got to go to college, try to get into some type of program, get some type of trade, because now you have to battle that felony. Not that you have to battle your color. Now you got to battle that felony.
Right.
So that's the major thing you have to hold up to. Like I said, I have a felony on my thing. So I got getting ready to get my bachelor's degree. Then I'm going to get my I'm gonna go back to school to get my graduate degree, graduate, and then I'm going to get my PhD. So I'm going to do
awesome.
all that.
Yes.
So I'm going to do all. I know it's going to take me some time, but guess what? I'm going to have them numbers, them letters and numbers behind my name, no longer an F. It's
That's
going to
right.
say, oh, PhD, Mr. Stephen Bobo.
That's right.
That's what I'm about to do now. So
That's
I'm
awesome.
Awesome.
That's
I'm
awesome.
using my platform to change my life around and spread this peace and love to everybody. I need to come out. We need to get this done. We need to start helping these people, helping these kids, helping everybody, helping these women who are by themselves, doing the struggle by themselves, and they're doing this. And that's what women need to do. Like you women right here, my queens right here, you are doing the thing. And I love it because
Thank
I love
you.
to see my sisters do this type of work because
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
they
you.
always want to say something about women, and that's not right.
Right.
You guys are not. You're not Nicki Minaj's. You're not them. You're not
Yeah,
them. You
you're
guys
right.
are business.
Thank
I'm not
you.
saying nothing wrong with Nicki Minaj. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying
Right.
you guys have more of a. You have more to. How to say more around you than just that.
Right.
You
More
guys
class.
have knowledge. You have intelligence. You have beauty, and you have intelligence. So that's one thing that they don't like. They're scared of that. They're
Yes.
scared of a pretty black woman, a pretty minority woman who is intelligent and has the business sense to start something up to make people follow. And that's the reason why they try to hinder that. And we can't do that. Us as men, and my men who listen to this, we need to step beside them. They don't have to be behind us. We can be side by side. And if they step in front, then you hold them up so they don't fall. That's what we have to do.
Yep.
I agree.
Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
we're going to take a quick break. Mr. Bobo, you stay with us, and we're going to be right back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Business, Beauty, and Beats.
Since it's just the time with a kickstand, thinking of a plan to get quick bands, falling in deep with the quicksand. Flag on my ass, no quick brand. I was packing on the pound, got my weight up. Hot beef in the streets, had to stay up. Betty Crocker showed me how to bake a cake, bro. Doing that, put everything I'll ever stake, bro. Since it's just the time with a kickstand, thinking of a plan to get quick bands, falling in deep with the quicksand. Flag on my ass, no quick brand. I was packing on the pound, got my weight up. Hot beef in the streets, had to stay up. Betty Crocker showed me how to bake a cake, bro. Doing that, put everything I'll ever stake, bro. Back in the day, man, a nigga had ripped jeans. Couldn't afford a new pair, I had broke streams. Couldn't think about the money, I had broke dreams. Outfit was the match of a crack fiend. I was trying to be fly, couldn't take off. Clothes falling on my ass, lost weight, dog. No jacket in the winter, had to shake, dog. Then I said, fuck it, cause something gon' have to shake, dog. Then my nigga Bobby put me on a quick lick. Wasn't alive, but enough for a quick fix. Interception, I was feeling, caught me a pick six. And it's no bitch and roll, bitch with a brick dick. Never killed, I ain't gonna lie, I was tempted. He was a target, but he lucky that I missed it. I was always fucking up, was a misfit. My opportunity was knocking and I missed it. Young when I hopped off the stoop, 2 doors where I floor if I hop in the coupe. Too sore from a war where I couldn't lose. Got scars and bruises, man, I got the proof. Resemble you still, cause I got the juice. You think you Tupac, let all my ass loose. Step in on nest with my Timberland boots. I'm planning, I'm stable, I'm growing in roots. Since it's just the time with a kickstand, thinking of a plan to get quick bands, falling in deep with the quicksand. Flag on my ass, no quick brand. I was packing on the pound, got my weight up. Hot beef in the streets, had to stay up. Betty Crocker showed me how to bake a cake, bro. Doing that, put everything I'll ever stake, bro. Since it's just the time with a kickstand, thinking of a plan to get quick bands, falling in deep with the quicksand. Flag on my ass, no quick brand. I was packing on the pound, got my weight up. Hot beef in the streets, had to stay up. Betty Crocker showed me how to bake a cake, bro. Doing that, put everything I'll ever stake, bro. I remember chilling at one of my little bitch crib, by the foot, by the nut, man, cause with the fixins. A nigga came through, he was on some bitch shit. Didn't know I was rolling, my hands so gifted. Boy, how many times had to get him a mix quick? Couple knocks made him drop like he drunk and we lifted. Fought another nigga after I thought was some kinship. Throwing up both of our sets was ended the friendship. Get respect at the neck, my nigga didn't back down. Had him standing up, then he ended the back down. His hands in my life, now they ended up flat now. Flat like a wing, let's see it get flat now. Had enough, it was tough when it lasted for 1 round. KD on the bench, equipped with the tray pound. Made him run, it was funny, was scared of the gun sound. Made him shit, he a bitch by the car, he would duck down. I ain't got no time for the fakes. The phonies, jabronis, and I saw the jakes. My homie's the only who come past the gate. I'm whacking the weeds, cutting heads off of snakes. I'm hungry, I'm eating right off of your plate. I won't eat, I'm on it, it's my fault to take. I'm stagnant, I'm magnet, I'm staying in place. The reason I'm popping is all up for hate. Since it's just the time with a kickstand, thinking of a plan to get quick bands, falling in deep with the quicksand. Flag on my ass, no quick brand. I was packing on the pound, got my weight up. Hot beef in the streets, had to stay up. Betty Crocker showed me how to bake a cake, bro. Doing that, put everything I'll ever stake, bro. Since it's just the time with a kickstand, thinking of a plan to get quick bands, falling in deep with the quicksand. Flag on my ass, no quick brand. I was packing on the pound, got my weight up. Hot beef in the streets, had to stay up. Betty Crocker showed me how to bake a cake, bro. Doing that, put everything I'll ever stake, bro.
Damn right we take turns being wrong. I get real accountable when I'm alone. I get real about it all when I'm alone. It's so crazy missing you when I get on. Down Julio made me Fulvio, and I might hit your phone up with that rah rah rah. Missing my da da da, missing that all of this love is toxic. All of this love is toxic. All these kisses and hugs and not shit. You a damn drug, you
Toxic.
Take it out there. Take it out there.
All the sex on replay. Run it back like a DJ. Surfing on your face while you eat that. Tryna make a bad bitch behave. No, I was just wait for you. Put the pussy away for you. Thinking I would wait for you. And that damn Don Julio make me a fool for you. And I might hit your phone up with that rah rah rah. Missing my da da da. Missing that And all of this love is toxic. All of this love is toxic. All these kisses and hugs and not shit. You a damn drug, you toxic. Problematic. You know that dick always been problematic. Somehow I'm always caught in your dramatics, all in your acrobatics. You know I want static. Tell me to throw it backwards. And that damn Don Julio made me a fool for you. And I still hit your phone up with the rah rah rah. Missing my da da da. Missing that All of this love is toxic. All of this love is toxic. All these kisses and hugs and not shit. You a damn drug, you toxic.
Welcome back, y'all. Mr. Bobo, you still with us?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good
Hey.
deal.
Okay.
So we came up with a solution. I think a couple of shows ago we talked about, y'all, what do we do? So Mr. Bobo, Fab, and Jay and me agree. We're gonna call you out, you celebrities and fans who listening. Call them out.
Come on
What
now.
are they willing to do to help?
Call out challenge.
Challenge. We calling out a challenge to all our celebrities in every state. What are you willing to do?
A friendly competition.
A friendly competition. No hostility.
No.
There's no gossip. There's none of that. We're not trying to reach you so we can get a deal, because I don't want no damn deal. Let you talk my business.
Now, see, Miss Tay.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just gonna put it out there, okay? We're trying to create solutions.
Yes.
I'm not, like I said, I don't care nothing about you. I'm proud of what you done with your life, but right now I care about what you gonna do. Like they're doing that channel on what channel is that? What would you do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Y'all know that show. What you gonna do? Okay. What
Let's
you
do
gonna
that.
do?
Let's do that.
Mr. Bobo, what you think about that? That's the solution.
That's the solution. And that's what we have to come up with, more solutions. Is right, because we always got problems. We talk about problems, so now we didn't make solutions. We do exactly right, because it is better to have a solution, because then people can't say, "Well, what are y'all about to do?" Well, we gave solution. We asked for help. We told you what we need. You guys have the platform. You guys are huge. You guys are known all around the world.
Come on.
You're all around the world. We know who you are.
Yes.
Now, if you step up and say, listen, these young people right here trying to make a difference, even though they don't have the money to do it, but I want to be able to sit here and say I work with them and I back them 100%. That's all we need. Like you said, I'm not asking you for no money, just for you to acknowledge me.
No,
So
we're not
that's
asking
the
y'all for
thing.
no money. We don't
Acknowledge
need
me.
charity, and we're not
Acknowledge.
begging. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Acknowledge.
We didn't already been to the break.
Yeah. But a friendly competition is what we need.
Friendly competition.
And
Fab said friendly competition.
Yes, I'm trying to keep it cute. Now, if you want to have a segment when you want to sign a few autographs, take a few pictures, but for the most part, we are here to talk about what's at hand. And
Yeah,
it's
what's
our,
happening
it's
in
our
the
black
community.
babies in our communities.
I
You know
love
what I'm
that.
saying?
I love that.
I was happy to see on the way here. It was a big church, and it had the hugest sign that said Black Lives Matter on the church.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, we need to see more of that. We need to get some billboards.
Oh, yeah, I want to get you. Fab, thank you. I'm going to call you preachers out, too. While y'all talking about the Holy Ghost and entertainment, and y'all hooping and hollering and talking about the tithes, I'm going to call you out.
Yeah.
Even the ones on this show. Y'all need to bring y'all tails on out here and start doing something besides sitting behind with the remote in your hand and trying to figure out how many most services you can have and how
She
much
get
more
cranked
money
up
you
now.
can collect. Y'all need to come on out here and do something. Since y'all care about God's people, y'all want to know that y'all want to beat them with the Bible for all this time. Everybody know how to read. Now it's time for
That's right.
action. Action.
That's right.
I said it. I mean
That's
it.
right.
She means
Come
that.
on out.
All these preachers need to use their brand new Cadillacs to deliver food to the homeless.
Thank you, Jay.
Wow. There
Thank
we
you,
go.
JC. That's
There we
why I
go.
love you.
That's exactly
Because
right.
you're real.
You telling the truth.
Now,
You telling the truth
y'all
right
riding
there.
around in your fine cars and doing all this nonsense. It's time for you to be active.
Yeah.
Stop collecting tithes and living in these nice houses and sell some of this stuff and help the people. I said it. You want my number to call me, 214-717-4678, and my name is Miss Tay.
Or, if for you
Come on.
members, stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Stop giving them your money.
Stop giving them money. Stay at home.
Stop it.
Yeah,
Stay
what
at home.
programs do they have at your local church that are
We gotta
helping
apply
the
pressure,
community?
baby.
All this stuff they doing, this nonsense. It's got to. We got to be. Somebody got to say something.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of the
Somewhere,
same
somewhere,
old,
you're right, they
same
do.
old, same old, same
done
old,
crying,
same old.
praying.
We done with
Yeah.
that.
Done with that.
We're done with
That's
that.
gone.
We're done with that. I'm calling you out, preachers. I'm calling you out, first ladies. Work on your men. Work on your men
Come on.
that's with these big
Come
mega
on.
churches and doing all this stuff. I don't care about what they reckon in. Look here, it's time for us to do something different. You know where I'm at. I gave you the phone number. And if you want my personal number, 469-779-5415. You want to send an email, you can do that too. businessbeautybeats@gmail.com. If you want to talk to me in person, I'm willing to sit down with any of you. I don't care what your status is, high or low. It's something needs to be done.
It does. That's so true. That's
Wait,
right.
take me a little
And that's
water.
how you say it like that. Right to the point, and there it is. Now let's see what happens now.
That's
Let's see
right,
who's gonna
Bobo.
step up and
That's
say
right.
something.
That's
Huh?
right. That's right, Bobo.
Or
That's
maybe
right.
we just start showing up to church.
Oh,
I'm good for that.
no, don't tell her to go. No. Well,
I'll raise my
I
hand.
am good for that.
she will do.
I got something to say.
Wait. Just give him a chance. Wait.
I got something to say.
Cause y'all two, boy.
Okay.
I am good for that. I will go up in the church with hair rollers
She
in my hair. You
sure
hear me?
will.
I put that again. I've done it. I'm not playing because I
Mm-hmm.
know I'm God's servant and I don't fear nothing but God. And if I got something
Right.
to say, I'm going to say it
Mm-hmm.
because that's why I'm still here. That's why I'm COVID free and I have breath because I am still a servant of God. And his people are needing our help. That's why people need people to say we are helpers to one another. I know the Bible
Right.
backwards and forward, but what we doing?
Yeah.
What we doing besides singing Negro spirituals and talking about what's going on? What are we doing?
Right.
Sitting there praying and kumbaya while these people being mowed down like lawn, like
Okay.
So let's see.
Yeah.
grass. We gotta
Gunned
gotta
down.
call them out.
on.
And
Can you
the sad
imagine?
part is that we've been watching this happen for too long. Too long.
You know, somebody told me a long time ago, they said, I'm tired. He said, protesting is good and marching is good. You know what? We've been marching too long.
Yes.
We've been marching too long. So something needs to be said. Something needs to be done. I'm tired of marching. My feet hurt. I'm tired of marching because
It's hot.
it seems like every
Come on
time I turn
now.
around, it's another march.
I'm
It's
like
another
Rosa.
I don't
march.
like being hot.
I'm like
It's another
Rosa.
month.
They been,
I
come
agree. You know what?
on,
And
Selma,
there's a reason
come
why
on
we do it
now.
because we need to be heard. But now it's time to take it to the next level. Stop being destructive. Stop being violent. Let's just talk. I want us to sit down
That's
and
right.
talk to
That's
everybody
right.
who wants to listen
That's
because
right.
these people in them office buildings down there in the Capitol building need to hear what we're talking about because evidently you're not getting it.
They're not
And
getting
then
See
what
what
you
we
say,
talk
Tay?
about. You see what we do. You see
Going
what
down.
happens. It still happens. We
yeah.
just sentenced
talked
one
about
to
it.
prison.
Well,
and
yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
same day that he got
Yeah.
sentenced.
Me-
Another police
yes.
officer killed another black girl.
Yes, me and
See,
Jay, we
that's
talked
just-
about that
they
going
don't
right
get it.
on down there to
They
every
did.
capital.
They talked
Down here in
about that.
Texas is where we was gonna start, and we was
Yeah.
gonna work our way on around,
Yeah.
and we gonna get us the what you call it?
Bullhorn.
The bullhorn, and we was
Uh-huh.
gonna get out there and start talking directly to them.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about nothing. I ain't finna. Y'all come on and I don't want to talk about none of that. I want them to come outside.
Nope.
Come outside. I'm not coming up in there.
outside.
Oh, I know
Now
what
you-
y'all
now
up
you
to.
know
I'm not
better
coming up
than
in there. I know what y'all do to me, but y'all bring your butts on outside. We need to talk. We need to talk.
That's right. That's
And,
right.
and we got a sister friend, white sister friend on here, Jay, and she is such a great advocate for change
I
and
love
for
it.
the people, for people of color. It's beautiful to see and to hear. And I love it. And I love her because she's real, she's authentic, she's not trying to fit in, she's just being who she is.
Yeah.
She grew up in the hood, so she understands both sides of the track. She's very educated, she has a wonderful business sense.
Yeah.
But she
That's what
understands
I'm
both
talking about.
sides of the coin.
Yeah.
And God brought her to us because we needed her. So that's what we're doing.
That is.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
let me just
there's
say,
nothing
she
wrong
know
with that.
she know what she doing in that trucking world, baby.
Oh yeah, she's
Oh,
a
sis
beast.
came through with the resume. We
Baby.
was impressed.
Yeah, she's a beast. She
So,
is a
yeah,
beast.
she- yeah.
in a good way.
Uh-huh.
Really, she is.
Uh-huh.
And just jumped right on in a nonprofit. I mean, she just
Yeah.
jumped on in. The ones that we talk about, Bobo, that have the heart, God just led her right on in.
Mm-hmm.
And I
There
mean,
you go.
a real advocate, a passion for this. You know, she understands. She had a rough life growing up, and which is even better because she's relatable to things. She relates to why we have the passion that we have. Why she has the passion that she has, because we all came from meager beginnings and we understand what needs to be done. And that's why we want to do what we're talking about. So what you've been talking about all these years, now it's getting ready to come to pass. I told you and I promised you, I said, if God, Bobo, I said, if God give me a platform, I'm going to take you with me.
There you go.
And
You did.
I meant that because I know your heart and I know what you are, what you was locked up in the cage so that you can have passion about what you do.
Exactly.
I'm
That's
ready
what I've
to
always
meet you,
said. I
Mr.
had it.
Bobo.
Oh, you gonna
I'm
meet
ready
him?
to meet
Yes.
you.
You will meet
Thank
him.
you. I do
Yeah.
appreciate that, lady. I really do. Like you just said, sometimes I sit back and wonder, why did I have to go to jail? I said, because I had to go to jail so I can do this.
Yes, you did.
I had to, so I can learn it. So I had
Yes,
to
you
learn
did.
it.
Right, bless you.
Because like you learn how to walk, you got to do certain things, learn how to walk. I had to go to prison and learn the insides and outs. That's why I'm going to school, to learn more criminal justice and stuff like that, so I can be able to help the people who are out here who afford to get in trouble. So
Right.
look, you don't need to do that because this is what can happen.
Right.
I'm going to run it out to you. This is what you can get. This is what can happen. And this is what will happen if you do that. So that's the reason why I take criminal justice classes, because I want to be informed so I know when the laws change, so I know what time they try to pull that shade over my eyes like I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I know what you're about to do. And that's the reason why I do what I need to do. And we all need to know some type of law somewhere. Business law, corporate law, something, law overseas. We need to know any type of law we can get a hold of. Any type of book we get a hold of, we need to read it and find out what it is, because, trust me, that 1% already has that book. Because they
Right.
probably the ones who wrote it. So we need to learn. Sit back and learn from what they taught. Because they're teaching us, but are we listening? That 1% is teaching us. But we see the other aspect of it. We need to open our minds up and say, look, they are teaching you, but you need to learn it so you know how to reverse it and put it on yourself to a positive aspect, put a positive spin on it. Because if you don't, then they got you in that trap. And that trap is huge. And you need to learn it. Because there's ways to learn it, and there's ways to get in and ways to get out. But you need to learn it. I had to fall in the trap, and I had to learn the hard way because I didn't want to listen. I listened to everybody else, but the people around me who cared about me, my stepfather, my mother, my grandmother, the people who been on the track that I was on. I did not want to listen because I figured they didn't know because I was younger than they were. And that's not the point. The older they are, the more wisdom I can get. I love to sit down with older people and listen to their stories because I can learn. Because my ears are always open when I go talk to older people. I go see my mother in a nursing home. I listen to the older people in their talk, and I listen because they have already been through what I've been through, and they went through worse because they went through the segregation and all that type of stuff. They know about this. I'm new to this. And that's what we need to understand. We need to relate to our older peoples because they are the ones who can take us to the next level. And maybe what they did was good at their time, but now we have to take what they knew and add it to what we know now to make it even better because the next generation is even going to be worse. It's going to be worse than what we had to go through. Our kids are going to go through stuff, and our grandkids are going to go through stuff way worse than what we went through because the system changes.
Right. Right.
Yep.
Well, you know what? I am so grateful that you came on the show, Mr.
Yes,
Bobo.
sir. Yes,
and
sir.
I'm going to be in touch
Appreciate
with you. We're going to be in touch with you. I know how to reach you. Thank you for all that
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
doing.
Yes.
And I am going to be right there with you as chairman. I believe in you in the School to
you.
Prison Pipeline because it is what is needed.
Yes.
And anytime you want to be on here, you know all you got to do is inbox me, text me, or I'm going to text you and say, hey, we need to do a tag team. Your wrestling
Okay.
words. Well, we thank
so
you.
silly.
All right, we
Yeah,
gonna
right.
talk. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
All right, thank you. Bye bye. All right, y'all. That was very, 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 very interesting. And Miss Fab gonna give us some tea about the
Let me pull it up for y'all.
fashion.
Yeah,
We done
so you
learned
know-
about fake freckles and
Yes.
moles and
Yes.
all beauty
And
marks,
flying hair.
flying hair,
And,
all this
yeah.
education's on all the good stuff.
All right. So we're gonna lighten it up a little bit.
Yes.
And we're gonna talk about fashion, like Miss Tay said. We're gonna talk about makeup and skin because I think by now you all should have it. Okay. So now we're gonna move on. So now we got what's called here the boyfriend jacket.
The boyfriend
The
jacket.
boyfriend jacket.
I already got it.
You got it? The oversized jacket?
Yeah, the oversized jean jacket.
Yeah, the oversized jean jackets, plaid jackets. So oversized clothes is what's.
That's what's in. I got oversized jeans.
Yeah.
I got oversized blazers.
Come on, Jess. I don't have no oversized clothes.
I love oversized because I can look small. In my
Okay.
big jeans.
Okay.
All right.
So that's
Okay.
The oversized.
What size are you?
Oversized.
Small. Too small for these jeans.
Yeah. So there you go. There you go.
Oversized
jackets with the shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl, not
With the
it.
shoulder pads.
Yeah.
You're not going back to blazers.
Oh, baby, it is.
It's in.
And
now.
I've seen it, and actually it's really cute. I've seen a couple of girls, and they'll wear like a tube top with
and
the
then
oversized
that's
plaid
what I
jacket
wear.
I
with
saw
like
with
some
heels.
leggings.
I
and some
saw that.
heels. Yeah, you see what I'm
the
saying?
Kardashians had that on one time.
Okay, then, so there you go.
All right.
Yeah, so then
I ain't doing it, but okay.
now, even though we are still required to wear our face masks, but black face masks are trending. The black ones. They're trending. It's like a chic look, kind of like a fashion look now. So not just the blue ones, but we need to wear the black ones. Now, my daughter ordered some from Amazon that I tend to like to go and grab before I grab
Are they
the
the,
blue
okay?
ones.
So
They're the N95s.
Okay.
Yeah.
The N95.
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
Okay.
They're the
gotcha.
N95s.
I was about to ask you: are they the cloth ones or the replaceable?
They
or
are,
that?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're disposable N95 black masks.
I have some in my glove box. I didn't know
There
that.
you go. Well, there
Buy me
you
a
go.
big pack
Well,
of
you
20.
are in style.
She really
I didn't
does.
know that though. I just grabbed a pack of 20 out of Ross.
Yeah,
and
you don't even realize it, but yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We'll take something we're taking lemons into lemonade now. Okay.
And before COVID, I was wearing face masks. 'Cause
Really?
I used to graffiti a lot.
Oh.
And yeah, I wear.
So you know how to
face
draw?
masks. Yeah, I'm an artist. So.
Oh, I seen her work in her house. I went to
Really?
her house. I seen her work. She's good with abstract.
Really?
Yeah,
I love art.
see.
That's why I know, because I can go spend all day in an art gallery.
Yeah.
I love stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love art.
Yeah. Okay. And then we got headscarves. Now this is not nothing really new,
Nothing
but it's
new.
trending. You know what I'm saying? I love a good headscarf.
And she the rap queen.
You know, I will wrap
I've been
up
trying
stuff
to.
and-
I've been trying to
I
learn
love
how to do
headscarves.
it.
I've been waiting to see when the Louis Vuitton ones would
I
come
got
back.
one. I'm gonna take a picture, send it to you. I got it from this girl. It's a boutique. I'll send you her boutique.
Nice.
And yeah, it was real affordable, real cute LV scarf. But it's hot. I don't like being hot.
Yeah.
So you know, it's a little too warm for it right now.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to wear it. It was cold because I wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
But the
So we need to get a
headscarves are trending.
headscarf, any kind.
Any kind of headscarf, any
Okay.
color. I would say go with something bright because you know the spring colors, the pinks, the blues, the yellows.
Okay.
And wrap it. And I'll tell you this because we talked about headscarves. The trick to keeping the scarf on your head is to wear like a wig cap. something that scarf is gonna grip onto.
Didn't know that.
Don't just put it on your hair. It's gonna slip and slide. Put like a wig cap, like a you know what I'm talking about when you put your cap on before you put your wig on.
Take it off.
No, you don't.
Okay.
No, man, I told you about that. We don't take off wigs until it's time to go to bed.
And even then,
girl, mine is glued on, but she was snatching. Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, and so then of course we're talking about pastel tones, like suits, with the pastel tones, like
Paisley.
yes,
pink,
I am a Paisley
turquoise.
girl, baby. Oh.
yes. I used to have a pair of
I bought me
these
some girl. I found the
Coach
cutest
yellow heels.
I found the cutest Paisley dishes, and I'm gonna put them up when I move.
Okay.
They're white and blue. So I'm gonna turn my kitchen. I'm gonna find me a blue rooster with yellow.
Oh, you going that way?
Pops.
Okay.
Oh, honey,
okay.
yeah,
It's gotta
I'm
be
gonna-
Easter in the house.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Easter colors.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
and
looking
it's,
at here.
But it looks really good if you do that with the plates and turn the kitchen into the blue with the blue decor and just a pop of yellow, or maybe some fake lemons, or you know what I'm saying? The
Lemon and limes and all
all
that.
that.
About.
Okay,
You
because
go-
you know
you can go to Tarjay, baby. Get you something from Tarjay.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
Tarjay.
And so you spoke about yellow heels.
I had a pair of yellow
Coach
heels, but that was in the early 2000s.
It's still
So everything's
Hang
coming
it on
back
back in.
around.
My mama
Every
always
10,
told me,
15 years.
she said, keep your clothes because they'll come
Yeah.
back.
because you
Just
know
put
what's
'em
trending?
Put them away.
A yellow bag.
Yeah, yellow
Purses,
bags.
yellow bags, yellow purses, little handbags. That's trending.
Okay.
Yes, yes. So you can wear your nice, pretty.
So you got that on? If you have that on, can you carry your yellow bag with
Yeah,
that?
because I got my yellow nails.
Okay.
So this is the thing. We're not just matchy. You know, back in the day, we
It was
matchy.
matchy. You don't
gotta do
match
all that.
anymore. And I was talking
You don't do all that.
something.
You don't
my husband
match
had.
your makeup to your clothes
No,
anymore.
you don't have to do
don't
all
do
that.
it.
Yeah.
You don't have to do all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, and then we got let me see something else that I really like. Oh, so look at here. White knee-high boots.
Yes, they got them on
The boots,
Fit-
baby. You can wear them all year round.
on Fashion
You don't
to
have
Figure.
to just wear them a certain type
They
of
got
gear.
them for big girls on
with the cap,
fashiontofigure.com.
What is it
They
again?
go all the way up here, fashiontofigure.com. They're about $150
Okay.
boots, but they're for big girls. Like they
Okay.
fit me, and I got some big thighs. So.
And you can wear them with some cute shorts.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm wearing it with some Daisy Dukes
Yeah.
and a tank top.
There you go.
I can't wait till there's like a state fair or something. I can.
What's coming up next around here?
That ain't no work clothes. That's October.
No, not here, but I'm talking about like, you know, just
A holiday, Memorial Day. Oh, girl, do you know they wait a minute? Do you know they changed the Labor Day date
what?
to the 1st of May?
No.
Remember Labor?
That's why I keep hearing it on the radio, and I'm like, it's not
They
Labor
changed
Day.
the whole date.
How do they just? They
the
get
people.
to change the whole
God.
day.
They changed the whole day.
Next thing you know, they'll be changing the time.
Well, they already done that.
Ooh,
Maybe.
we man. I
They
don't know.
changed it to May the 1st. So now you guys, Labor Day is not the end of May.
I was wondering why they was kept talking about Labor Day.
They changed it.
June
It didn't
1st.
dawn on. It didn't dawn
Yeah.
on me.
It's June 1st,
June,
not
yeah,
the
they
end
don't,
of
yeah,
May.
It didn't
yeah.
dawn on me.
They changed it to May the 1st.
Wow.
Well, I got another bag that they say that's trending, and you may or may not. I'm not this type of person, but if you like fringe, the fringe bags
Okay,
are
that would be
trending.
cute with some cowboy boots and some cutoff
Okay,
shorts, some a
okay.
fringe bag.
What
Like
the
the
hell is
fringe,
a
with the
fringe?
fringe, with the little stuff.
Oh, I love
down
that
the fringe.
stuff.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
that's trending.
Yes, I love
Black,
Cute.
brown, blue, whatever you
Yes.
want. You know.
it. No.
I'd wear that. I'd wear
So
that.
that's what's popping now.
I know now, yeah.
She know
I
now.
been
She just
carrying
They
carrying
it.
got,
with it.
and you know what else
Yeah,
is
with that
in
stuff on
style?
it.
The
With
fringe
that.
shorts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, fringe,
Yeah, the fringe
shorts.
shorts. You know when you cut the blue jeans.
But they got to be real long
And
fringe.
I love my, yeah.
I'm gonna wear something
I like
slutty.
that.
I'll show you.
Mm.
Don't worry.
That's my girl with the dominatrix in the house. Dominatrix in the
I'm gonna
house.
wear a fringe slutty outfit.
With a whip.
Well, nope, not with a whip. That's her fantasy, not mine.
Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. I'm done, y'all. I'm done. So yeah, so those are what Fab was talking. Them little Fab tips today.
Well, we
got the pastel
pastels.
colors. We got the bag.
Yellow
we got
bag.
The white
I've been
book.
taking them into account, and I have to tell you, they have been successful.
And okay, cool. Well, we're gonna take a quick break,
Yes.
and we will be right back in 2 minutes. You listen to Business, Beauty, and Beats.
It's going by fast today.
DJ Genius.
K-Way.
Bobby Critical.
Let's go.
I can't fuck with you like I want to. You got too much going on, and I can't give my love to you. If I do, that'll be crazy, 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 crazy.
Hey, shawty, let me tell you what time it is. These hoes for everybody. If that ain't the point, I'ma tell you what really do matter. Bitch, you understand me when I was broke 9 years, cause a young nigga pockets got fatter. Oh, you know so-and-so, I'm flattered. Little bitch, I done caught on your patterns. Upgraded, now my new bitch batter. Now pick up the phone, baby. Let me know if you alone, baby. Plenty niggas try to clone, baby. You been getting it on your own, baby. Make a nigga wanna fall for that, but I know I gotta fall back. When I call, you better call back. What am I to do with all of that? I don't know who I'm dealing with. Shout it, tell me what your mission is. Is your motive really genuine? Or is you fucking for the Benjamins? Most these hoes want a piece of me. Take the whip and grab the keys from me. Shout it, think that shit is easy, see, but I would never go out easily. So
I can't fuck with you like I want to. You got too much going on, and I can't give my love to you. If I do, that'll be crazy, 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 crazy.
I won't make the same mistakes. 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 I might take your heart to break it. Try my hardest to be patient. I might take your heart to break it. Do you want it or you fake it? Shout it, be real to me. I got niggas that'll kill for me. I got bitches that'll steal for me. Ride or die and grab a steal for me. Told her, shout it, don't get comfortable. I got women tryna take your place. Gotta show me you ahead of the race. Fuck me good and put some eggs on my plate. Fuck me good and tell me what I wanna hear. Baby, let's get up out of here. I know you know the game by now. Made it my duty to figure you out. Girl, you so cold and I'm digging your style. Just wanna fuck on your body right now, but I can't risk falling in love with you. That is my problem, I'm telling you now.
I can't fuck with you like I want to. You got too much going on, and I can't give my love to you. If I do, that'll be crazy, 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 crazy.
Bitches ain't adventurous and limitless. Bitches ain't adventurous and limitless. And the dollar's guilty, ain't never been innocent. Think to ditch a bitch and never give her shit in it. If it ain't dividends, then shit, it's just irrelevant. I'm on my level lit, I'm richer than this bitch. Look at the bezel on my wrist, neck, and main bitch. Her and my whip flex and come from the same district. Speak the same language and knock the same bitches. We ain't the same, nigga. I'm really gang business. Lame niggas, we gon' strangle them and then we hang them. Aim where you niggas hanging at and get the ringing. Doorbells, 223s in your house. Gang, gang, wanna swag, bring more house. Gang, gang, chase bags, go all out. You ain't on the same page, then you're out. Stay dangerous, don't change in the courthouse. I'm from where you better keep a thump up. You better get your bitch when she get bumped up. Cause there's some niggas in the building with a lump sum. By the bag, super turned up. Designer got me looking like a come up. And you looking like you're out. I feel like 100 in a duffer. And my swag costs your house. Your house, if you got one. Say you a real nigga, then you not one. Live like I got a deal and I ain't got one. Still in top run, in a race. It's in my race, it's in my DNA to win. Remember they didn't wanna let me in. Didn't wanna see me in that latest Benz. Didn't wanna see me in they lady friends. I'm a chance. Yeah, when I step in. Blessed, restless, and best at this. I can't miss Black Ops Accurate. FN, bet him, do backflips. Yes, man, I am who Rat is. Sloss and activist, raised on the back streets. Pack heat and went to jail for it, that's me. Pack heat again, built to win. Ain't no lacking me. I'm from where you better get your guapa. Better keep it on you or your top off. All work, all bite, no barker. Slide through, leave more shells than La Barca. I'm from where you better keep a thumper. Better get your bitch when she get bumped up. Cause there's some niggas in the building with a lump sum. Bada bang, super turned up. Designer got me looking like a comer. And you looking like you're out. I feel like 100 in a duffer. I swear it costs your house. Your house. Ha. If you got one, you're out. I'm the top one. It's a marathon. Rad up and running. Mason Marcella's on. Bought a bag with a gun in it. And a stick on it. I'm from where you better keep it on ya. I'm from where you better get an onion. Flip it and you better get your money up. Or you're out. Run it up and get it back and then you run it up. Don't run out, run it up. Stay burn it up, stay fly, aim high, don't dumb it up. Got my numbers up, I'm about to run it up, run it up, run it up.
And welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Say, we're gonna hear some information from Miss J.
Well, it's about the racial inequities in COVID-19, but I didn't think that would be any different. I mean, there's always been a disparity between black and white people in healthcare, period. So COVID-19 wasn't going to be any different. That was going to ravage the community just like everything else does. So, and it's because access to healthcare, they don't have it like white communities do, you know. So they don't have access to the shot. They don't have access to the doctors. They don't have access, you know, to the testing. So they don't know, and they're 3 times more likely because of that. So,
So what's up with this? Like you said blacks and disparities between the difference and blaming COVID. Well, why they offering weed to get shots?
The vaccine,
Yeah, why they offering weed? How bad is it? Because I don't remember ever getting a vaccination when I was growing up and them offered me a piece of candy.
Or a donut.
Right.
Or a donut. What's up with that?
I don't know.
I wonder if they...
You know, I think they're trying to get everybody vaccinated.
Why?
And
Why?
You know, I don't
What's
know.
the importance
I'm not
about
getting
this?
vaccinated. So
Well, you know, they said in the beginning that they wanted to get enough people vaccinated to bring down the numbers. That if not everyone has to do it, but if enough of us get the vaccine, then it'll slow down the number and the outbreak. That's what they said.
Has it done that?
No,
That's what
it
they said.
hasn't.
But has it done that? That's what I'm asking.
No.
Has it done that?
And there's been 200 million shots distributed.
So what's up with the? What's up?
And I knew not to take the J&J. I knew. Now I will say, I did let my 18-year-old, like I told you, I did let my 18-year-old get the Pfizer because at the time I was so worried because she is special needs. Thank God, no side effects, nothing like that. But none of the rest of us are getting the vaccine.
But I'm okay. Like you said, you let the baby get it, and one of my children did take it.
Okay.
Ignorantly, I just really hate that she did that. But you still can get it. So what's the purpose?
because of the different strains.
I don't know if they're...
So how they gonna protect you?
I think this COVID is just getting stronger, to be honest, because of.
Because I heard, from what I heard, it's mutating.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
It's doing all kind of stuff. Shoot.
So what? It usually takes a decade to create a vaccine. So what kind of vaccine did you create in 12 months?
Right.
That I would even put in my body.
Yeah, they created the vaccine that got rid of the first strain, and they are probably working on the subsequent ones, but they won't be here in time. It's just.
But what I heard was these.
Never-ending
Moderna, JJ, and
Pfizer.
Pfizer. I was doing some research on that, what you were saying about that, and it was saying that it's a false immune system. It's a false immune system that they're injecting in your body. That what it does is it goes to your body and it looks for unrecognizable things like a computer, so to speak. And that all it does is try to block it from getting in the cell. That's all it can do.
Right.
But that's a big question mark.
Right. They don't. I mean, they probably don't have enough research about.
And then how did it become? First, it was when "Make America Great Again" was in there. It was the China disease.
Right.
So how
That's
did it?
just so ignorant.
How did that ignorance stay? But that it is. But how did it go from that to what the topic you just said? Now it's a black concern.
Right.
Because we're
Kinda
not
like
going out
AIDS
there
and
getting
all that other
we're
stuff.
not getting the, but you know what, Tay? Now let's come on, we are back. Now we was the ones, a lot of us were the ones partying.
Yeah.
Tired of being in the house.
Come on.
You know, we were not social distancing.
Plus, you have big families.
Yeah, we wasn't social distancing like we were supposed
You're
to
not
do.
staying away from your grandma's
We were
house.
in the clubs. I seen people were still promoting clubs. So since the clubs were shut down, they were renting Airbnbs and they were partying in Airbnb. Yes, ma'am. In Houston, yes, ma'am. And there was no mask and nothing enforced. So you got to think about all those hundreds of people that came and then went back home or went here or there.
And then you go back home and you only have one hospital in a 50-mile radius. So what do you think?
Okay.
We have to take accountability. Accountability.
We do.
Yeah.
You're right. You're
so
right.
we was cutting up.
Well, like Jay was saying about the inequalities in the healthcare, that is true because I know a lot of the county hospitals in every state starts turning people away. And they're saying,
they'll turn you away.
Go home and even now.
Go home and quarantine for 14 days. And a lot of black communities work blue-collar jobs. Do you think they really can afford to stay at home? Even if they're sick, they're going to work.
They're going to work,
Because they can't afford to stay home. They can't even afford, they can't afford to lose their
And
job.
y'all, everybody, let me put this out there. Unemployment don't pay everybody's bills, okay?
No, not everybody.
Some of us have way too many responsibilities for that to be the only thing we depend on. I can tell you now, I'm raising 3 small kids. Fab has 5, and they're completely dependent on them. And I'm quite sure unemployment is not going to pay her rent. I think her rent equals what she would be getting.
It's more, way more.
Her rent is more. Okay, so here it is. There it is, y'all. The rent is more than what she's sitting at home to get. So how would that be a disparity against a lot of blacks that's losing their homes? A lot of people are becoming homeless, not knowing what they're going to do. Then this ice storm came. So along with the disparities, how much, it's getting heavier and heavier.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
It's getting heavier. The load is getting heavier and heavier.
But then again, when we get this 4th stimulus.
Come on. Teach.
Yeah, is it
create another stream of income?
Yeah.
That's what
you can create another stream of income.
That's what we have to do.
You can create a cleaning business. You can start by doing hair. You can. I love this here because Instagram. I'm a big Instagram person, and a lot of people who is making money for real is offering classes. They offering you classes to learn how to do what they do. And if not even that, just go on Alibaba or AliExpress. Take the money that you get for the stimulus and order water bottles.
Yeah.
They're like 50 cents a piece.
Yeah.
And sell them for $3.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Well,
People
y'all
will buy
hearing it. She's telling y'all how to do it. But, and I didn't, when I was saying that about unemployment, not saying she is, because that's not my business or anybody else's, but I'm just using her as an example because she has kids and I have kids. I can use myself the same. But that money will not.
No.
That stimulus is gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. When you have small children and responsibilities and high rents and cars and lights.
It's not.
And then she was affected by the ice storm. She was affected. She's one that was affected. So now her and her family are trying to find a home to relocate.
And let me just tell you, it's a whole bidding war out here on the homes.
Yes. And we got to move too. So it's we're in the same boat. I'm only sharing
it's
about her
crazy.
because both of us have similarities of what's going on in our lives.
Yeah.
And it's not easy.
It's not easy.
With what just said about the disparities in COVID and all of the responsibilities, and it's really not easy.
Yeah.
It is so easy to end up homeless.
And that's another thing I'll say. If when you get this other stimulus check, you need to connect with another person in the family. Come together and start an Airbnb business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there are people who need somewhere to stay.
Yeah.
Thousands of people that need somewhere to stay.
Yeah.
And they gonna book. I've talked to people personally.
Some people, I think some people are living in Airbnbs now while they don't have nowhere to stay.
Yes.
Yeah, they have to. They don't have a choice.
They don't
In
have a choice.
hotels and
They come
Airbnb.
together.
They got to come up with $40 to $50 a day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
so they staying in these, coming together as a family,
Putting their
and
stuff
paying
in
these,
storage.
putting their stuff in storage, just paying these these rents.
You gotta pay it. You gotta live
And
somewhere.
You gotta live somewhere. So
Yeah.
this is getting serious, y'all.
I looked at the numbers in Houston. You can charge $150 for a night.
Yeah.
That's a night times.
Yeah.
That's in a week. You'd have made over $1,000.
Yes.
And that's just the first week. So
Okay.
think about the entrepreneur who making bank, and then for the people who live in there, they got to do what they got to do.
Yeah.
Not only that, but you can take, if you have a business or something and you're getting that PPP loan for your business, you can take that and do something with it.
That's what I'm
as well,
saying.
you know
So it's
what
like,
I'm
come on
saying?
now,
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Don't
figuring it out.
waste
Trust and believe
your
that.
money.
Yeah.
Don't waste your money. Invest your money.
Don't buy that
And faith. That
Birkin bag.
So that's $20,000.
You don't need
10
it.
minutes?
Not even the fake one.
Fab. And Fab, that's we said we have Crow Scott Real Estate Investments, and that's an idea for us.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah. We sure will.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk
I've been
about
looking
that.
at it.
Yeah, we need to talk about that. But we, our real estate, we've been really trying to get it back going because we've been trying to figure out a way because we really love real
Short-term
estate.
rentals.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Short-term rentals is really a good idea. So we have been thinking about how we can just
put our toes back out there. Just
there.
tip.
We really have because we love real estate. That's one of our our number one thing. We love it because we love to take things and make it beautiful and see people doing well and able to live decently. Because my friend in Houston, my BFF in Houston, she's got to move too next week. And so she said that they trying to put her in the hood for $1,400 a month.
Oh, no, that ain't nothing.
On sticks. I'm talking about the house you can see up under it. That kind of stuff.
I'm telling you, got to pay at least $2,000.
She said, girl, they put that. She said they went to see me
know.
out there in the hood. I said, girl, what? She said, yeah. She said, one of the houses that you see up under.
In before,
$1,400 a month.
It's crazy that I'm supposed to say this, but I seen a beautiful townhome, and I told you, $3,000. The rent, $3,000.
Yeah, because it's a
They know we
market.
need it. They
Open
market
season
out there. It's
y'all
open
wrong.
season.
It's open season during a pandemic. Y'all are so wrong. I understand y'all.
Yeah, you're making your money, making the
but
money they lost.
yeah.
And no, we got to supply and demand.
Supply and demand. It's exactly that. And so
Exactly.
that's how this world works.
It absolutely does, and I think that we have to continue to revamp ourselves. And
Yes.
we are on the phones every day trying to figure out how we're going to have this, or how we're going to do that, or how we can do this, how we can do that. We're just trying to maneuver the best we can to see what is it else can we do, because everything's so backed up. We also have a freight broker business, and everything's backed up. These people at
These
home
people are
working.
parking their trucks.
They at home
Not
screwed
driving.
up. The truck drivers is not driving. They
Yeah.
can't. It's not balancing out.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot. Like, it's a whole hell of a deal going on right now, because we've been having problems getting our things in line because people at home working, they're messing up this, and then we have to spend extra money to get this straightened out and that straightened out. So just to even get our business in moving, and it has been a stress, a headache. So
People
y'all
are getting lazy out there.
people, we got, and I understand, they done got comfortable because we don't know when this pandemic is really gonna be over, y'all.
Never.
We can't never
We're gonna
say.
have to
I
vaccinate
say
our
about
kids.
another 2 years.
Okay.
You think another 2 years?
Yeah.
You think Money Bad's it's his whole turn?
Huh?
You think it's gonna be money
Yeah,
bags
I
the whole
think so.
time?
I really
Because
do.
he gonna have to fight. I think his whole
He's
4
right
years.
now. I was talking to another colleague. Right now, he cleaning house. That's all he doing is cleaning house, cleaning mess.
We can't even see that man. That man.
We can't even see that
Yes.
Walk.
Just like Obama, when Obama came in and the Bush era screwed everything up for 8 years.
Yeah, he
and
is
we just,
swamp.
you know, we have to take an account of all of that, and then because we're looking at all that's going on with COVID, and we don't know exactly. I think we're gonna get. I don't think it's gonna. I think it's gonna get worse before it get better. Because we haven't seen 3 yet. We just think we have. We haven't seen 3 yet.
We haven't seen the strain that's in the UK right now.
Y'all just keep building your immune system.
The immune system, right?
Please.
Yes.
Yeah. If you
Tell
don't want
them
to
how,
get
Fab.
vaccinated,
Tell them how, Fab.
we got our elderberry. We got our sea moss. If you don't want to take the sea moss in your mouth, you can take sea moss capsules. Amazon. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I would say, go to a real farmer's market.
I listened to you the other day. That's what I said. A lot of time, we talked about a lot of things.
Not the fruits and
She
vegetables from
helped
Walmart.
me a lot with my the natural things because I'm not into it as much. I read a lot, listen a lot, but she did help me with telling me what she's doing. We do, you know, I said, what you doing? She'll tell me. So she's very helpful in that. So we're going to start promoting that more on the
Go
show.
to a real fruit stand.
Real fruit market.
Homegrown,
fresh fruit, because what we're buying in the store is GMO. I don't care how healthy you think you're eating, you're not.
Yeah.
So we really want to promote that because it's not helping your body because you're not getting the nutrients that you need.
You're really not.
And your body cannot fight when it's not equipped with what it needs to fight with. So I'm really thankful that I have a bucket full of vitamins and stuff now. I mean, I really do. I'm ordering this stuff. And I've been taking my sea moss pills and my elderberry.
So you got your some?
And yes, I have. And it absolutely does help. I've been drinking my lemon water.
And then Tay, she got the citrus boil that you just take in the lemons and the oranges and all that.
Citrus boil, that's how I kept my family safe. I put their head in the pot. I cut up the lemons and limes and oranges and all of that and put it in onion. And I would put their head over the pot, and then put a towel over them. And everybody had to go in at least once or twice a month, and it helped us. It really helped us. And I did it to the small kids and the grown ones. I said, "Come on, let's go in the pot."
Yeah.
And it works, y'all. Go back to grandmama and them ways because they didn't have all these pills back then.
Yeah.
They lived to be 100 years old and up. So we do what they did.
With good skin.
With good skin, you're right. Absolutely. And it does do all that, clears your sinuses. Man, that stuff, everybody knows me running. Like, whoo, super. I have like they go out and get baptized.
Baby.
Baptized in the citrus pot. Baptized for the health and building it up. So those
are your alternatives for not getting. If you don't want the vaccine, do those things.
Do those things.
Now.
And it's important that you spend your money wisely, just like Fab said.
Yeah.
I know you want to shop. That's what you used to, but we ain't.
Stop buying stupid shit.
We're not in those days anymore. You
read the book, The Wealthiest Man in Babylon. Learn something.
Good. Put it out there.
That's
Education rules the nation. Okay. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
What is it again?
The Wealthiest Man in Babylon.
All right, y'all. And if you know what, if you want to be on the show, we've already told you how to do that.
Come on.
I know to all you listeners out there in Fishbowl Land and the BBB audience as well, you can call in 214-717-4678. If you want to be a guest on the show, that is really easy. If you got something to say, something to show, we want to entertain you until if it's worth something.
And don't have no symptoms.
And keep the COVID away. Now, we don't want that. Call us at 469-779-5415. We're having a guest on the show next week at 3 o'clock. I believe his name is Abdul Chappelle. He is a community activist doing great things. He's going to be on the show, and he's going to be live in the show. So,
awesome.
And you want to tune in, if you need to want to visit our website, www.businessbeautyandbeats.com. We want to thank you guys for tuning in today. It has been so great to spend this 2 hours with you, and we look forward to tuning in with you again on next week. Until next time, love, peace, and light. Hey, this is Tay.
And I'm Fab.
And I'm Mika D.
And we are Business, Beauty, and Beats, broadcasting live each week on Saturday, 2 p.m. from FBRN.US studios at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas.
Log on to hear news on business, new beauty trends, and what's hot in music.
So be sure to log on each week on Saturdays at 2 p.m. to catch